So tell me about your friendship with Peter Brutsman, because it goes a long way.
It goes now, let's see, it began in 1977 in Paris. Yeah. I had a solo concert. Peter was playing with Han Bennick, and we were on the same program, and we just kind of said hello, and then we had 2 concerts together like that, and that began the meeting. And then, let's see, how long, 30 years later, 30 years later, I was invited to play in Peter Brutsman's Chicago Quintet. And I played with that band for 15 years. And Peter's a very close friend. Close friend with Construct.
Yeah, as well. Well, we played like in concerts like 3 times and recorded several times. Yeah, it's a special guy. So, tell us about the experience you had on Tuesday with us.
Oh, well, that was really...
It's a Turkish band, young people.
Yeah, well, I arrived and I was not in the best state of mind because all of my luggage is gone. I have no clothes, I have nothing. Only the instruments and I was met at the airport by 2 wonderful gentlemen. One I saw back there. So there he is, back there, who met me, and then the adventure began. And then the concert. We didn't rehearse. We just met, said hello. We went on stage, and the magic started again. And I thought it was a very good concert. I certainly enjoyed it. And now we're preparing for a recording tomorrow, and it's a new adventure. I really have, I've only been here a few days, but I've enjoyed myself tremendously.
So one of the listeners told me you were standing on stage and really deeply listening to the music, to the soloists, and even we had critic. He didn't play so much that we expected because they saw Peter Brutsman going
I know Peter.
Yeah. So what would you say?
Well, I know Peter and I like him very much, and Peter's concept of the music and the way his direction is quite different from mine in some respects. I listen, and I don't play all the time because it's not about me. I came as a guest with Construct, and I participate. I listen because sometimes, as Thelonious Monk would say, it's not what you play, sometimes it's what you don't play. If you have nothing to say, keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything. If you have no ideas, don't say anything. If you cannot contribute in a positive way, stay away and let those who can do. That's my way of looking at it. I'm here to learn. It's my first time with the band. I'm not going to step on everybody because it's just not my way. So.
Well, to be honest, we felt that your presence shifted the band in a positive way and in a different way, and I can say that, thank you.
Well, we thought about electronics.
Yeah.
I love electronics. I've always been fascinated with science and science fiction and sounds. For example, if you see this thing here, it may look familiar to you. It looks like a saxophone, but for me, it's not only a saxophone. It's a sound generator, and anything can come out of there. I have no idea what's going to come out of it. I mean, what the limits of the possibilities are. I don't know what my limitations are. It can do anything. So be afraid.
Sorusu olan varsa soruları da alabiliriz. Buyurun.
Could you tell us a little bit about your own musical journey, how you see it, from where you started and where you are now, through jazz? I mean, what genres, what influences? Well, briefly, obviously, you can't tell everything, but... Well,
my music has been influenced, if that's a way of looking at it, by a lot of things outside of music. I have many friends, very close friends, who are visual artists, sculptors, painters, Also, I'm architecture, and through Cecil Taylor, I learned about forms outside of music in nature, forms which repeat. If you look at a leaf on a tree, you'll see certain things that are repeated in a certain kind of way. You look at architecture and bridges. He was particularly interested in bridges, the bridges in New York City, very curious bridges. And I was talking the other day about my hand. Can you see my hand here?
Yeah.
See this line across my hand? Now look at your hands. Does anyone have a line like that?
No.
I don't know exactly what that means. I know it goes from beginning to end, or from end to beginning. Anyone? No, but we hope. Anyone?
It's obvious.
Well, I'm old now. So, no one has one like that? No? That kind of form? I suppose you had two. Well, what does that mean, and where does it go, and how does it work, and blah, 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 blah. The more I know, the more I realize I don't know, and how much more it is to learn. That's my musical journey, too. I have a lot more to learn. Cover a lot of stuff. I love ballads. I love songs. I love the stories in songs, and the imagery, as well as the sound. So my music, in this situation, we'll go through a lot of stuff. We'll see. Close your eyes and see what happens.
Is there anything you can't play?
That I can't play?
Any instrument you cannot?
Oh, sure. I can't play the piano. I can't play the guitar. Not the way you're supposed to. One thing I would like to do, if it's possible, if I could ever do it, is to fly straight up without wings. I want to just be able to go like Iron Man. I don't know if it'll happen. I'm working on it.